Hi guys, my name is Ricky Rout and we're here with Fighting Lifestyle UAE. Today we're here with the man himself, Roberto Cyborg Abreu. So Roberto, tell us a little bit about yourself.
Yeah, man. My name is Roberto Cyborg. Um, I'm a third-degree black belt. I have won the world a couple of times. Yeah, I just won ADCC Absolute, which is my main title. Something that I worked my whole life to do it. And right now I'm doing a world tour. I just came from Morocco and Egypt, coming through Dubai. Have an amazing experience here. Came here to teach at Team Nogueira Dubai, and then from here I'm still going Norway, Switzerland, and Belgium. So I'm enjoying myself, but truly in love with Dubai and with the great time I'm having here.
Amazing, and we're happy to have you here. Today we're able to witness a little bit about your dynamic top game and your top side control game. What led you to develop such a fast-paced submission game?
Man, I always try to evolve in whatever I do. Right? And Jiu-jitsu is made of stages. Yeah, every time I step on a mat, I try to come up with some new way of moving, a new style. And as I got a little older, like I love playing bottom. I always develop many ways of playing guard. Deep half guard, my tornado guard, which is my baby. Yeah, but as I got a little older, I found out that I put up some weight for ADCC especially, and after that, I found that having the top game as a base, since I was from the Brazilian national team of wrestling. I love playing with the gi, on judo, some judo. So I find myself really comfortable playing on the top right now, and I have evolved and developed such a great game for myself right now that I'm really enjoying it, and that's it. I think it was nice. Yeah.
Yeah, it was really cool to learn about all the little details.
Yeah.
About your game still, you're very well known as like a pioneer of the tornado guard game, and over the years it has evolved a lot. Tell us a little bit about how you sort of created this position, which is sort of your signature move.
Man, when I first started Jiu-Jitsu, I came from this place called Campo Grande in Brazil. It's like in the middle of the jungle, in the countryside of Brazil, and I didn't quite have Campo Grande is a really far place from the main centers of Jiu-Jitsu. It's Rio de Janeiro, São Paulo. So back in the days, we didn't have YouTube. We didn't have all the privilege to have all the seminars and all the things that most of the students have today all over the world. Yes, so I had to come up. I was always a really creative guy. So I always tried to come up with new ways of moving, new ways of fighting. I practiced capoeira before doing jiu-jitsu, so that gave me a lot of mobility. Yeah, and one day I was rolling and I inverted. I didn't even know what the inversion was, but I inverted and I could throw my training partner in one sweep. And I was like, whoa, cool. Let me do this again. And then I kept doing it, and from there I built many variations, and little by little I started developing a new game. I think that's really the beauty of jiu-jitsu. There's not a right or wrong jiu-jitsu. The beauty of jiu-jitsu is that you can create your own. So I was lucky enough not only to be a great competitor, but I got actually influenced jiu-jitsu somehow, creating a new style of fighting.
Awesome. And one more thing that I would like to focus on for the seminar. After the seminar, you gave us some amazing advice about competition mindset and the right way to think in terms of training. Could you elaborate a little bit about your mindset going into any large tournament and how you feel?
I mean, I think every fighter should make sure to know about its own game. For myself, I have some. Of course, over the years, I have been competing over 10 years just in the black belt division. So, I could develop a bunch of games today that, kind of give me a little bit of leverage on top of my opponents. You know what I mean? Because, experience is something that really gives you a gap. Yeah. But the main thing that I think that every competitor should have, it's a deep knowledge inside on top of their own game. Anticipating movements, about creating, developing a way of dragging the opponent to your game, and always engaging to the fight just when you're comfortable in. That's something that we work on today. I showed that Team Nogueira a bunch of really cool moves that I like to do, and I really hope the students have fun with that.
Yeah, and I'm sure everybody here appreciated the details you shared with us. Just to get you know you a little bit about what your opinion. Who do you believe is the best pound for pound BJJ fighter at the moment, and why do you think so?
Man, best BJJ fighter at the moment for sure. My brother Buchecha, that kid, and he's really something else. Other than being a great athlete, he's a great person. Someone who, have won on the 3 last years the absolute of the worlds. For me, I think the kid's not only the pound for pound athlete in the world, the first in the world today, but in history. Yeah, winning 3 world championships back to back, having only 3 years of black belt. I think that nobody could done it. I think Roger took 9 years in order to win 9 world championships, and Buchecha could do it in 3 years. Beautiful game, really loose, even though he's a heavyweight. He moves really good. So I admire a lot of his game, his personality, and I really cheer for him. And it's someone who really deserves the success he has.
Yes, absolutely. And Buchecha is the highest level fighter at the moment. In the ADCC 2013, in your weight division, you were overcome by Buchecha. However, in the absolute, you were able to capitalize by a very large margin and come out with the absolute title. What were the game plan changes you made between then that led you to get the upper hand?
Man, I think the mindset was something that really made a difference. On the weight division, I was feeling great, man, but I kind of threw myself off a little bit of the fight. And in a high level division, fighting especially someone like Buchecha, if you commit a little mistake, you're just not gonna catch back. We've trained a lot of time together, so we know each other's game a lot, and I knew that if I could make this right strategy and push the right pace, I could have a really good chance. And what I did was in the whole absolute, if you see, I have a really large margin of points on every one of my opponents, even though never one scored any point on me, and I could capitalize on every mistake that everyone had. So truly, in the end of the day, I got to the final, and I wasn't tired at all. My gas tank was full. Buchecha had some really big wars before coming to the absolute, and I'm sure that he was kind of tired already, and I could take advantage of that, and I could take advantage of all of his mistakes, and winning the absolute, the 10th ADCC with 10-0 on the final was something that really made a big impact on everyone, and especially to myself. It was a dream for myself to win ADCC absolute. I think that's truly a special title, and I'm really glad that I could actually write my name in history of Jiu-Jitsu having that title under my belt.
ADCC absolute. Roberto, in your opinion, what is the toughest match you've ever had in all years competing at black belt?
Man, in the Worlds of 2010, I fought against Antonio Braga Neto in the semifinals, and it was a really tough match because before him, I competed against Roberto Cyborg, which is a really strong competitor. Afterwards, I had to beat Gabriel Vela, which in the moment he was the ultra heavy world champion at the time because he won in 2009. So I took him out of the bracket as well. So by the time I got to fight Braga Neto, I was really tired, and my grips were already gone. So man, it was 9 minutes and 40 seconds of pressure. He took my back, he put all kinds of chokes that you can possibly imagine, and that day was the days of my dad's birthday. And my students outside kept like, man, master, come on, get out of there. Like this, do this for your dad, believe yourself. And truly bigger than overcoming him, I had to overcome myself in order to get out of all of those chokes and capitalize on a little mistake he did. Less than 20 seconds, I could get out of the back, invert, throw him up, and get a triangle of the tornado guard. So I made him tap less than 5 seconds, and for sure was the toughest match I have ever went through. It was the match of the year, and for me, it was the match of my life.
All right, Roberto, moving away from the competition scene, I know that you're a multiple business owner, and that must take up a very large slice of your time. How do you balance work and training to stay at such a high level of jiu-jitsu?
Man, so once I heard that once you work with what you love to do, you don't need to work any day of your life. You know, I'm really passionate about my work. I'm really passionate about, Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, and like I love my companies and everything I do with passion. So like truly, I don't face that as work, even though it's a lot of responsibility. There's a lot of work. I have 5 companies, all successful, but I make sure to push myself as much as I can. Of course, it's really hard for you to work, be a business owner, be a master. Yeah, because I have many black belts under me. I have graduated 45 black belts already. So I have a huge team under myself, and to be able to be an athlete and take care of business, take care of the gym, take care of the team, it's something that really takes a lot of energy. But every time I get in touch with my students, every time I step on the mat, every time I look through my business, truly I feel motivated because I truly love what I do, man. And in life, nothing is easy. If you want to have success, you gotta be prepared and ready to work hard and push yourself. So I was born to have success. I go hard and work hard for it.
Work hard and play hard.
That's it. Always.
Roberto, what are your plans for the upcoming year, 2015?
Man, 2015 is gonna be like a great year. Years of ADCC are always great years in a whole. Because ADCC is truly like for me the royal event of Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. Something that truly has another value for myself. And the year of ADCC is a really special year. I'm gonna have this year the super match against André Galvão, and which is gonna be a great fight. André is someone that always comes prepared. Is a very, very experienced fighter. Someone who I look up to a lot. Yeah. So I'll make sure to be prepared for it, to go there, defend my title, defend my team, my fight sports team, defend everything that I worked my whole life to. Other than that, I'm really looking forward to fight again in Metamoris. I was looking forward to have a fight against Josh Burnett, because he has the title right now. There's nothing set yet, but everybody was really looking forward to see that fight, and I would be more than ready to defend Jiu-Jitsu and represent all the Jiu-Jitsu community going there and putting up a show.
That is the fight we'd all like to see, I think, viewers and fans, all of us. So, Roberto, are there any sponsors you'd like to thank for your support so far, or anybody at all?
Man, I would like to thank my team, Fight Sports. I would like to thank my sponsor, Nativo Açaí. Yeah, my online school, BJJ World Champion. Yeah, and of course, to thank Team Nogueira for the opportunity of being here in Dubai, for treating me so good, Rafael, Sheikh Tariq, yeah, and everybody else for the great energy I had today. And of course, thank all the Arabic community here for receiving me so good and to give me such a great time. I really hope to be back here soon, man. I love this place.
Thank you, Roberto, for your time so much. Team Nogueira Dubai is your home forever.
Us.
We hope to see you again. Thank you guys for tuning in to Fighting Lifestyle UAE. Roberto Cyborg Abreu.
Us.
Keep on rolling.
Thank all of my fans. Us.